Hi. Hello. It is I, your lovely neighborhood reindeer Kendrick and Julian, and how art thou for thou today? Hello, Kuma Kuma. Hello, Sonic. Hello, Average Joe. Hello, Music Boy. Hello, X. How art thou? Hello, Under Lollipop Guy. Hi, dear. Hello. We are stuff. This is not where my water is because I drank out of this one earlier. There, the real water jug. But hello, indeed. I have made spaghetti today and I already ate it twice. I'm good. But hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? How's everybody doing for this week, really? Kendra, read my comment. Talks about a Lego in it. What? Which one? Potato Legos that are the size of a big roach. Nah. The Lego would win. Did someone touch your spaghetti? You know, I did think of the meme, but when you say it like that, you're gonna get banned for cringe. You know what? Everyone, cheer for the banning of Under Lollipop Guy for cringe. To the Super Bowl halftime show. In addition to what happened on Saturday, can we talk about... Yes, bro, petty hater. I don't even really listen to rap music. I know, sin to black people. I don't even really listen to black music, and even I'm like, man, nah, that was cool. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Vince Kendra, remember, if you give us autistic person a gun, you can call its special forces until we meet again. Okay, not unironically, that was actually a pretty good one. By the way, I got a Baka and Test Season 1-2 DVDs. Nice! Unironically, Baka to Test. Nobody talks about Baka to Test anymore. Unironically. And the designs of those shows are so cute. Unironically, like the guys and the girls, bro. Like, that is, like, what is it? People don't give Baccata Test its credit. The character designs in that anime are so good on both the male and female parts. Both sides look like super attractive, even compared to normal anime. Can I be real with you? I love Baccata Test. I love, if you didn't say it, I couldn't tell you're black. No! Wait a minute. Huh? Some comments disappeared. Wait, no, you just put Baccata. No, you're okay. Jose mentioned Baccata Test. Kula, you said you love Baccata Test. And I remember the ocean is a soup until we meet again. Until we meet again, Sonic. The ocean really is actually a soup when you think about it. Yeah. I've been reading SCP stories. These gotta be made into movies or anime, bro. Probably into anime. Movies would ruin it, just like they ruined Godzilla and Slenderman. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What is it? But yes, for those that don't know, we've had a really interesting weekend. Ooh, boy. So does anybody know what happened this weekend? Did anybody catch what happened this weekend? A lot of things happened. 3 things happened. Of course, the Kendrick situation. But two things happened. Surprise, Kana's lost. Kanas? Who's Kanas? You mean Kansas? I don't know. I'm not really a football fan. I hate football. I don't hate football, but like, ever since I was young, I never liked it. Oh, not the autocorrect. Chiefs, I meant. How did we get Canis and Chiefs mixed up? I remember Kendra said vor in one of her lives. What is it? Yeah, so interesting things happened this weekend. So if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, we have 2 extra topics to talk about. Of course, Kendrick. You know, I should probably change the thumbnail to have Kendrick to the side of Kayuki. There are 3 things that happened this weekend. Never been into sports myself, only would have cared this year for the halftime show. My brother in Christ, I was always dragged to like my cousin's football game constantly. I mean, every single year. I dreaded it every single time. The only time I ever liked any of his games was the one time I was a part of selling snacks and I got to touch the money and I got $20 out of it. That was the highlight of my entire coexistence with football. Can I be real with you? That is my entire coexistence with football. Oh, DJ Demon 1234. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Kendra versus Kirby, Kendra. Would it be a paradox? Would it be like the Kirby paradox? Because it's already a Kirby Kendra, which means Kirby already absorbed me once. And so if it was Kirby Kendra would then absorb me again, and then it'd just be infinite Kendras. And which one would be the original? It's like the Yoshi. It's like the Yoshi that absorbs Mario, that absorbs Kirby. Huh. Oh, so world's changing, huh? Got any Earth updates for us? Man, let's get into the topics for today. So obviously the Kendrick halftime show happened during the weekend, but also there were 2 controversies that hit around the same time on both ends of the spectrum. If you are a part of the YouTube sphere in VTubing and the anime sphere and the Vocaloid sphere, you would have been hit with both these things simultaneously like I was. Kendra, you hear about the Kanye Schizo post? Oh, I guess technically 4 things happened this month. 4 things happened this weekend. Yeah, I did see Kanye being schizophrenic. Rapid fire, oof. Well, no, when Kirby Kendra can't absorb the same person more than once. Okay, here's the thing though. Because only thing that changes about Kirby Kendra is the fact that Kendra is inside Kirby. She still has the abilities of Kirby. It's just Kirby Kendra. It's just Kirby Kendra. But now she can wield the sword ability. Oh my gosh. It'd be like what? Like Kendra Kirby is still Kirby. It's just Kendra in Kirby. She still has all of Kirby's abilities. That's what I mean. So it's like, what would happen? What would be the difference? What would be the enigma? To be honest, I didn't actually seek out Kanye's things, and actually for good, because he apparently started posting unironically porn on his page. So that saved me the trouble. That, and again, if you were in the Vocaloid and anime sphere at the time, you pretty much were preoccupied. So, before we get to the Earth update stuff, let me explain to the Vocaloid stuff for you guys. Who sucks more, Kendra or Kirby Kendra? It's like if I pick myself, it means I just suck as a person. And if I pick Kirby Kendra, it's my ability to suck. And at the same time, I want to both slap you in both forms. So what is it? I gotta explain, like, the Vocaloid stuff for people that don't know. So, I gotta explain this. So, everybody knows Hatsune Miku, right? Everybody knows Hatsune Miku. And everybody knows that no matter what you do in Vocaloid, no matter who you are, in Vocaloid, it is pretty much the well-known topic that Miku can be any age she wants to be. It does not matter that she is listed as 16 because 16 is only her marketing age, because there are plenty of songs where she is younger, older, 1,000-year-old, not 1,000-year-old, literally wiped from existence, or a god, all that type of stuff. This is very much well known in the Vocaloid scene. Everybody knows. So the problem is that while this applies to Miku and many Vocaloids in the space, and even Utao in the space, you know, just the whole Vocaloid sphere is just how it is. No, Jose, this is actually, this one is actually, oh my gosh, this is actually a pretty bad one. So, the thing is, while this applies to many other Vocaloid in the space, there are actually 2 Vocaloids that this does not apply to. This rule, what is it? This rule has pretty much everything with the exception of 2 Vocaloids, Kayuki and Oliver. Kayuki is basically an elementary school character where she, you know, she's just, you know, singing about cats. It's mostly what her voice provider would like to hear. Oliver is basically a young little boy. He's like a little young pirate ship boy with the voice of a choir boy. Now, you're probably thinking, well, that doesn't sound bad. That actually adds more variety to the space. Except the fact that it is actually very well known in the Vocaloid space that Kayuki and Oliver's providers were not above the age of 18 when they gave their samples. This was a very naive time in Vocaloid. They thought they could do the child voices and not think of the repercussions and all that type of stuff. Basically, Kayuki is 9, and Oliver, I think, is somewhere around 13 or 12. Their providers were underage. Basically, do not. It is pretty much a rule. Do not make sexual songs with them or suggestive songs with them. The horror stuff is already pushing it. But I don't know about you. I don't want to hear the voice provider of a 9-year-old talking about sex. It's weird. It makes me uncomfortable. Before we continue, yes, what is it? I make a script for the song for Miku and it's supposed to have her with Kendra. Yeah, what the frick? Yeah, and so what happened? Why is this being brought up? The thing with Kayuki is the fact that Kayuki has been surging as of late because she's been having really good songs by producers like Nakiso or the producer of Lag Train, if you've, again, been in the Vocaloid sphere. But recently, a producer by the name of Hiragi, I forgot his last name of the producer title, had released a song that was about teasing. Even though the song was not sexual, there were a couple of lyrics and certain sequences that can be misinterpreted as such, because it was a teasing song about Kayuki calling the guy she liked a noob. And then with the imagery involved, you think she's talking about being a noob And with the imagery in the music video, you would think she's talking about him being a noob at, like, sex. And apparently it's not. Apparently it's dating. But even still, there's some lyrics in there that's just like, no. Like, lyrics like how she's like, you're thinking of that weird perverted stuff, or calling him a pervert in the song, or how she's constantly punching a fish, or being impressed by the fish sizes compared to the big and small one. This is actually a pun in the Vocaloid space because every character has their, like, character item. Miku with her leek, Rin with her oranges, and Len with bananas, Mako with vodka, all that type of stuff. However, Yuki's character item is a fish. And the pun missed everyone, including myself. Because it looks really bad. It looks bad. Even though the song was just not sexual, even the creators came out and was like, no, I based it off of, like, the teasing in, like, Takagi-san and Nagatoro. The difference is that the voice actors for Nagatoro and Takagi are adults. You can't do it, bro. You can't. That sounds like a lot of garbage. To be fair, I did jump on it, and to be honest, I'm still sus. I don't dislike the artist or the creator because you can't say that he was just doing it to, like, cause, because it's like really complicated, because it's like there were a lot of moments in it where it was just clearly trying to be as cute as possible, and then that. Small reminder that Kayuki is voiced by an actual living child. Yes, hello, Nachio. I actually literally just explained that earlier. And the thing is for, again, everybody who knows in the Vocaloid sphere, Kayuki's been out for 16 years. She's old, you know what I mean? Her voice provider is old, she's still anonymous, and she even came back and was like, while I'm not okay with everything, I still like people to just mostly make Song of Cats. There's nothing wrong with making songs with Kayuki. It's just the fact that you always have to keep in mind that she was 9 when she voice provided for Kayuki. It doesn't matter how old you make that voice. It does not matter how young, well, I guess young doesn't matter in this case because it's already young. Basically, it doesn't matter how old you make the voice. It doesn't matter how much you manipulate the voice. It's still always gonna be a 9-year-old, is what I'm saying. So, they ended up taking down the video recently, and I'm just like, even though, again, like I said, even though the song itself was cute, basically, and the thing is, pretty much everybody's in agreement with this one thing. If the song had Miku, if the song had Luca, if the song had Eleanor Forte, if the song had freaking Kafu, it would have been just completely blown over. It would have been like, blah, 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 blah. You know, all that type of stuff. But it's not. It's the voice of a 9-year-old, and I just don't like, I thought the song was cute. I listened to it twice because I was like, oh, I don't see any problem with this. Because it was a cute song. And then I literally had to pretty much get a knock in the head and be like, wait a minute. I'm not abandoning my principles that I've already established. No, we're not doing the Kayuki stuff. That's why I think it's really... Do you have the link? They took down the song. They took down the song. They took down the song. I know another VTuber recently re-uploaded it. And for my personal comfort level, I'm just not willing to listen to it again, even though I did like it. Those who know versus those who don't know be like, exactly. They did take it down, and Hiragi and Channel, the artist's channel, said they are going to remake the video and remake it with all the feedback that they got. And to be honest, for a lot of people, some people are saying like, oh, well, the damage is done, or you knew what you were doing. Yes, the damage is done, but I really don't think they knew what they were doing. In the sense that, like, I think they had that cognitive dissonance in Vocaloid where it's like, oh, it's just a voice bank. Because again, in Vocaloid, you're like, oh, the producer is this. Nobody cares about the character itself. It's the cognitive dissonance. You're not going to think of the voice actresses when you think of Miku. You're thinking of Miku. And so when you do that, it's just like, you got to remember that. For specifically Kayuki and Oliver. Though, you know what I mean? It's just a thing. It's just a thing in Vocaloid that like happened. And here's my thing. I know this is probably gonna get some people upset. Some people tried to compare Mimakawa Nice Try and the Kayuki song, because it was called Zako because it meant like small fry like because he was a weakling, the boyfriend. They tried to compare they tried, what is it? They tried to compare Mimakawa Miku and Zako. They are not the same. They are not the same. Can I be real with you? So for those that don't know, Mimakawa Miku is basically this like lolly-esque type song. And it's basically about the Mesugaki trope where it's like teasing and stuff like that. And so people were like, oh, I learned about Mesugaki, so that means this Zako song is clearly talking about Mesugaki as well. And it's like, no, because they're not the same. Like, teasing, lolly, all that type of stuff is way different. Like, again, Mimakawa Nice Try is like way different than what happened in Zako. And even still, again, like I said earlier, Miku's provider was an adult. And even then, Mimokawa, you can like chalk that up to like the creator's art style. Because some people like have the misinformation that Mimokawa Miku is like a child, and I don't understand that. I've met people with proportions like that. Even the artist draws herself like that, in that style. That's clearly how she just has that art style. And some people could be like, well, her art style wasn't that like that previously. It's called an evolution of an art style, bro. But even still, again, you cannot compare Mimokawa Nice Try to literally Zako, because Zako has the voice of a child singing it. It's not the same. I don't even know why we're even comparing the two. I'm just irritated with that because we learned we learned Mesugaki once in the English sphere. Suddenly all teasing songs are Mesugaki. Freaking Me-Side had Mesugaki. Nobody was complaining about that because she was tall. Also, hello, Netuchio. I'm sorry. Hi, hello. We learned this term once. We're running a mile with it all. Like I said, that was happening in the Vocaloid space. And like I said, even I freaked out. Hi, a freaking lot happened. January just ended. How is this year not in April yet? Bro, January felt so long. Why does Zuko sound like Zoro from One Piece? It is close in pronunciation. They also said for Zako is that there were some things that were mistranslated by accident because, again, in the English sphere, you learn Mesugaki once, you start applying it everywhere for no reason, even though it's not supposed to be applied. Again, there's a difference between Mesugaki, and there's a difference between just general being a tease. And to be honest, considering even Me-Side did it, there's pretty much nothing different other than the person being either small or tall. Squirmimi stuff. Disappoint me. Sorry, this is off topic. Just got here. No, you good, bro. What is it? We just got done talking about the Vocaloid stuff. I'm just like, that was a weird thing that happened. Like, here's the thing. I've said it before. I don't mind Lolly. Safe for work. I draw a line at not safe for work, Lolly. That personally makes me uncomfortable. However, I'm not going to, like, scream and kick around because you have, like, a Lolly profile pic. My favorite character is literally Shiro from No Game No Life. She's adorable. She's amazing. Do I like some of the stuff they do with her? No, but she is very hilarious. That being said, Shiro's VA is an adult woman. And so is her English VA. That is different if Shiro was voiced by an actual child. So yeah, that happened. That was a whole thing that happened. It's just, it was a thing. And so the funny thing is while that was happening on the other side of the anime sphere within the Vocaloid community, what is it? Dora 14 Part 2, except with a blue slimy woman and brave group. Oh my gosh. You know good and well, like, that's going on the tier list. Oh, Lula, thank you for subscribing for 6 months. I can't believe you put up with me. Okay, I'll stop saying that. All right, back on topic. Basically, we just got done. I didn't mention the name a bunch for some reason, but basically the music video was called Zako. And apparently it translates to small fry, which, you know, small fry, small fish, because Yuki's character item is a fish. You know what I mean? I was all over the place with that explanation, and I hate it because I know I want to clip it, and I will anyway. So while that was happening on the other side of the anime sphere, another thing was happening on the other side of the anime sphere on the exact opposite end of that. You see, while everyone on the Vocaloid and anime scene was like, no, we shouldn't sexualize or really do anything suggestive with child voice banks, because it's, even though I don't believe in slippery slope fallacy, it's just not right. On the other end of the spectrum, like it or not, I saw your look at it or not, I saw your feet. It's over for you now. Oh my gosh. You're talking about that video, aren't you? Oh yeah, for those that don't know, I got my art book yesterday. I finally got my Chocolate Cadabra art book. It took me getting a refund because I bought it for, like, I'm not kidding, the first time I bought it, I had 185, and they refunded me the full 185, and I was like, what am I going to use this now? And I just spent it on commissions and projects. But now I actually have the art book, and I'm so excited and happy for that. But and I did a YouTube short. That YouTube short is up on Twitter, but I also slid it into one of the Monday slots for on YouTube, so that's going up. Yay, Chocolate Cadabra. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And it's mine. What is it? What is it? So to continue the story before I forget. Oh my gosh, we are so talking about this on the tier list, bros. I should have waited a week, bro. Never mess with lolicons, that's the lesson here. No, for real. Listen, what is it? So on the other side of the anime spectrum, while everyone was talking about how we shouldn't do that with Kayuki, someone was spurging out about drawings, which was ironic. You see, what happened was that this Twitter account called Earth Update, so I had to listen to all the podcasts that he was in because he interviewed himself with Under the Tea, not Earth Updates, his friend Zhang, and I ended up having to look it up, all the Twitter comments about it. But apparently this guy named Earth Updates was going around and just baiting because he was losing followers like crazy, and he started just spamming every other day, lolicons are pedophiles, blah 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 blah. And here's the thing. Like I said, I don't kick them out. But if I do find out you are an actual predator, because I take that stuff seriously. I take that stuff very seriously. I've had family that works with people. I've known some people. I don't think the drawing is equivalent to real people or normalizes it, because creeps are already doing it even without anime. Just look at the United Nations. And so what ended up happening was that he was spurging out for like just back and forth multiple times, and would vary his comments each and every time because everyone would keep ratio him. What is it? And what ended up happening was that eventually he opened up a Twitter space. Whoo, boy, how do I even explain this? How do I actually even explain this? He opened up a Twitter space, and I'm not kidding you. He disses everyone who tries to make an argument, and everyone keeps calling him out for his Discord server. And just mysteriously, he just keeps dismissing the Discord server until a YouTuber by the name of Mizu Tamari comes up and is like, hey, so your Discord server, one of your mods is pretending to be a 13, 17-year-old and hooking up with minors and talking sexually to them. And he just freaks out. He freaks out so hard. It is hilarious. It is so bad, except there's just one problem. That was part 2. He had to cancel part 1 because part 1, I don't even know why he canceled part 1, but part 1 was so crazy for the amount of slurs he dropped. I'm not talking he said the R word. I'm talking he dropped the N word multiple times and the F bomb, not the F bomb, the F word once. I was like, what is this? What is this? What is this? This is a grown man. Cause I thought Earth updates from how he sounded like a teenager. No, he's apparently 25. I was like, how are you 25 and spurging out like this? Everyone kept calling him Eric Cartman. I thought he sounded personally like Sheen. He sounds like Sheen, bro. Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. So I ended up just combining both of them into Eric. What is it? I ended up combining. What is it? The funny part is because everyone. I'm sorry. I thought it was funny, so I just combined it into Sheen Cartman. That's what I'm calling him, Sheen Cartman of Earth Updates. I'm an AI cover him. Please do, and send it to me to react. Try and bleep out the slurs. Situation truly is the most situation. Yeah, that was insane. Yeah. And the funny thing is I was actually, can I be real with you? I was going to join, which I end up finding out that it was actually a good thing because when I went back and watched the stream for Mizu Tamari and how they were going over part 1 into the interview, he was apparently kicking out people who did have a reasonable point. There were 2 people who genuinely came in there not screaming and yelling, and he kicked them out. And I was going to be probably kicked out number 3. Because I was going to come in being like, I don't support Lolicon, nor am I against it. However, one of you, which at the time I misinterpreted as Zhang saying that the term CP is not an outdated term. By the way, for people who don't know, CP is an outdated term. It is CSAM and CSEM because, porn implies consent, and child abuse is not consent because children can't consent. All that type of stuff. And so what ended up happening was that I ended up staying for the Biscuit interview, where Biscuit actually came out and they told their story and were like, hey, I actually went to a psychologist. I was a very big auntie. And Biscuit did such a good job that he was nervous. He was really nervous. And the fact that he broke out that he studied law put internet Earth updates? What is it? The fact that he broke out that he studied law pretty much put Earth Updates in like defensive mode, which is why Biscuit got kicked out. And I was just like, wow, this was pathetic. And then after that, Mizu started his stream because he got both recordings, obviously. I ended up making a meme, which I then had to delete and then re-upload an edited version where it was fixed. Because at the time I thought his friend Zhang agreed with him because he was in the interview, like agreeing and being like his basic bus boy, until it turned out that every time Earth Updates brought up the fact that he did not care that children were being sexualized, he was always gone. And that like sucks. He even said like, I was gone. I like had to call my dad. And then when he brought it up again, he left the room because he had to get snacks. And then the third time he came back, he was like, wait a minute, because Earth Updates mentioned again, he was like, yeah, no, I don't care that children sexualize themselves. And like Zhang was like, wait a minute. I was like, what? This is news to me. And like he came on to like Mizu and like Lum stream and was like, hey guys, like no, I do not believe this. And apparently I got it confused with like ToddlerCon, and then he still doesn't, obviously, because like, even like I said, even for me, I don't agree with the not safe for work, and I understand victims needed to cope. However, that was my dad and all that type of stuff, and he was just like, yeah, no, I misinterpreted the whole thing, and my friend was an actual like creep for like letting his Discord run amok of like people preying on kids. And one of the literal Discord messages was, I'm 15 and mature, I talk about not safe for work all the time. All that type of stuff. So then he started spurging out in Twitter again, and I just kept reposting my thread where he literally was, stumbling on himself saying like, oh, I don't care that the Discord server, all you people looking at my gimmick account's Discord server, trying to find evidence on me, that makes you the pedophile. And I'm just like, that's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, bro. That's never how it works, bro. Yeah, and then by the end of Sunday, he blocked me because I kept just pushing it. I ended up putting the final edit under his main pinned tweet so that everyone knows that you're a pedo enabler, bro, because just like you said, all pedophiles need to be hung and stoned. And just like you, I totally agree. I also believe pedophile enablers should also be put on a pike. Okay? Ship sink. Glare. Discord is one of the worst things to happen to the world. Can I be real with you? You're not wrong. I didn't get into Discord for a long time. Heck, I barely know. The one thing I'm actually grateful that people are starting to call out, at first it seems like a good idea to like put age tags on everyone's account, when that is like one of the #1 worst ideas you can do. It basically puts a target on the minor's back. Like, that's actually stupid. Like, I was going to do that in like the early days in Discord because I genuinely didn't know. And then when I realized it, I was like, oh crap. Because everybody who knows in their community, you're going to get minors in your community no matter what. They're always going to slip through. And if you're an 18 plus content creator, you obviously got to kick them out. However, for the PG-13 teen type comedy or whatever, for like me, I don't have that issue. I know when and what not to say. Heck, my chat can vouch for me. I barely respond to the Discord server as is. Oh my gosh. And it's just like, bro, like, even I'm still taking responsibility to make sure. That's why my rules are pretty strict with some things. Like, I'm the main mod of that Discord. You're either in or out, bro. I'm not doing any exceptions. What is it? Chibi Reviews likes anime and gets death threats. Earth Updates, where's his threats? Where's his grave defaced? Whereas his where's his pipe delivery? These people aren't awful because of Lolly. They're just horrible. No, you're right. You're right. We all know that. Oh yeah, and Chibi for like a couple of days had his account, like not even a day, like not even a full day, had his account suspended because they mass reported him, despite the fact that he has everybody's name for the upcoming lawsuit. Stop being weird. Which, by the way, trust me when I say this. Trust me when I say this. Listen to me. It doesn't matter that you did all those things because you did them in the first place. That's gonna come back for you. You don't know when it's gonna come back for you, but it does. Didn't I tell you guys a couple of months back? What goes around always comes around no matter what. You think you can handle it. But it's just like in the Bible. When the Israelites were like, nah, let our future generations deal with the issues that we're gonna put upon ourselves. So anyway, they started getting killed because of disease that totally was the future generation's fault and not their ancestors, being stupid. So anyway, your lineage is wiped out. Trust me, people always say they can handle the punishment until the punishment comes. I'm not gonna make the joke. Yeah, terrible idea. Discord is a PDF hunting ground. Shoutouts to the PS2 game hunting ground. Ain't that the truth? But yeah, no. Like, he blocked me. He blocked Mizu. He blocked Zhang. Zhang is apparently going to threaten legal action because Earth Updates like accused him of being a pedophile too, and then deleted it immediately because he had a lawyer. because Zhang had a lawyer, and it's just like, man. We got some really stupid people out here. Can I be real with you? I keep saying internet because I want to say Internet Archive. Earth Updates was just such a hillbilly. Can I be real with you? He was such a hillbilly. And you think I'm lying? He was such a hillbilly. And I say that with all the derogatoriness I can say. Because if you watch those streams, it's like those hillbillies in the movies where they're like, being like, yeah, get off my property. And even his wife sounded like a hillbilly because she was in the back being like, yeah, what my husband said. It was so bad, bro. You think I'm lying? Go listen to the audios from Mizu Tamari's stream. They are such massive hillbillies. I'm sorry. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding, bros. It sounded so bad. I thought they only existed in the movies, bro. I thought they only existed in the movies. I am the punishment. In threefold. Zhang calls people pedos over lollies. He gets one hint of that, and like he learned to or not. What is it? And doesn't like it. Will he learn to or not? Wait, was it Zhang calls people pedo over lolly? He gets one hint of that, and doesn't. It will learn him. Lol, that's so true. Zhang actually apologized. That's why, actually. So, funny thing about Zhang is the fact that Zhang went onto Mizu Tamari's stream, and Mizu actually explains and breaks it down to him. And even though Zhang still doesn't agree with the NSFW, he has a better understanding, and even like laughs at himself from the Earth Updates lives, because he was like, man, I got so much misinformation wrong, bro. Like, he even he regrets it, and he like cut ties like immediately, because he it's like, what is it? It's like 5 hours. But like, yeah, no, he actually learned something, and hopefully, and like, again, like I said, it's like me. I don't agree with the NSFW, but I've been in the anime space long enough to know that it's not like mostly NSFW. Which is why I was confused why everyone kept saying like lolly is pedophilia, because when I was in the anime community from the time I was 12 to my 20s, I have been mostly around not safer work. I was mostly around the safer work stuff. I was mostly around safer work anime, and even like the fan service stuff never like crossed that territory. I mean, unless you count 90s animation and OVAs where they just had the bare nipple out. But we don't talk talk about that. But you know what I mean? There's like, you know what I mean? Like there's, you search what you search for. Can I be real with you? I was a part of the brigade that was like, ravioli, don't loot the dragon lolly. So for me personally, everyone, like, I knew what to stay away from and what not to do. You know, like, everyone always complains about Dragon Maid, but, like, yeah, let's be real here, Dragon Maid is, like, wholesome, and everybody always tries to circulate the 5 clips they always show. But it's a cute series. Lollies are meant to be real, though, just like traps and fudas. Isn't all that supposed to be manga fetishes anyway? Pretty much. The thing is, there's like self-proclaimed lollies, but that's the thing, they're self-proclaimed. Like, lollies are not real. That's the thing some people don't get. They can be self-proclaimed lollies. There's self-proclaimed lollies. Because I know there's a voice actress in Japan that I remember hearing about a long time ago, where she's a self-proclaimed lolly. And she's like a really popular voice actress, too, that I can't remember the name of. And it's never supposed to be real. It's like, because like, again, as I've told you guys, my thing with lolly is that if we are going to call lolly like pedophilia, it's the whole like, if lolly isn't pedophilia, then no. If lolly is pedophilia, then furry is zoophile. Furry is zoophilia. Zoophilia? It's the age-old argument. Basically what I'm saying is, if lolly is pedophilia, then furry is zoophilia. Because, can I be real with you? I hated furries so much. I hated furries so much for the amount of predators that were in that space and the amount of predators that people shielded from criticism in the space. I knew about furries for so long. And the fact that they also crossed over to the brony fandom, where there were also a lot of predators in that space, really shaped my opinion on furries. I only got rid of that hatred last year, and it's only because I started finding actually genuinely nice furry people. Like furries who are genuinely like, I want this to be a safe space. I want to be good. And I don't trust people with safe spaces, but these people genuinely were like, this is a safe area for me. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why I'm not hard on people that always be like, oh, I'm a lolicon and stuff like that, because there are a lot of safe for work like lolicons out there. I follow some of them. They're safe for work and I like it that way. And I don't follow a lot of not safe for work ones because I'm just not into that. I think the only exception would be like, what is it? The former Lollipop girls, but that's only because I've been following them for so long already. And I just, like, curate their stuff if I just don't like it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make a big stink about it and all that type of stuff. Like I said, if we're gonna trash on lolly, we should really trash on furry. Especially since Caro the Wolf tried to enter the VTuber space with a voice changer. If you don't know who Caro the Wolf is, good. Look up a Turkey Tom video on him. And we should really find Sappho the Wolf. These people should have been arrested way too long ago. Was it? So when I was casual of anime and VTubers, which was not that long ago, you look at the front of the Twitch page and you see VTuber stream thumbnails, and it scrolled up. And some of them look very lewd. Pretty much. But yep. Was it? I never looked into whether that kind of surgery was possible. What is it? Oh, is it Kendra? You are a furry. Some people, Kaisenat, Speed, etc. Those viewers sometimes is only experience that people have with anime girls. Can I be real with you? Those people are casuals. I don't even see why we want Kaisenet's attention. He's a cool dude. Every time I've seen him, he's actually a pretty chill dude. But like, I don't understand people who are trying to like get them into the anime space. It does not matter. Their fans are not like anime watchers. Their fans don't really care. They're casual DBZ watchers, if I can be absolutely honest with you. I don't really want Kai Cenat in this space. Not because I want him like, oh, I'm a purist VTuber and I don't want the unpure normies here. No, because Kai, how should I put it? It's like the Joe Cat tweet from a couple of days ago. People are just uneducated about VTubers and anime in general. I know half the knowledge I do because I've been cemented in anime for over a decade. I know the tropes, I know the terms, and I wasn't on any YouTube. I didn't have any accounts or social media to steer me otherwise. I learned a lot of this stuff myself alone, especially since my own family wasn't anime fans either. I had to enjoy this stuff alone. For myself. And then if I found someone who just so happens to be into anime, that was who I had interacted with until we shortly parted ways anyway, multiple times throughout my life. So I know what it means to be like an anime fan. Some of these people haven't experienced stuff like that. They see Dragon Ball once and they think all of that is anime. They see all of Soro no Toshimono and they think that's all anime. People just are uneducated because let's be real here. Just like that. Kaya's finest community is insufferable. My thing with Kai's community is I don't even really think most of it I don't even think most of it is even his community. I think it's a lot of number Andes too, because some of those people weren't even like Kai fans. Like some of them were like number Andes who were like, oh, well, we gotta beat the anime woman because Kai is cooler, and look, this guy has more followers than you, ha 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 ha, because they were doing that with other like top streamers as well. They go into the other top streamer streams, and that's my thing with like Iron Mouse. I really hope she like stops. Not because she's like bad. It's like, again, it's not bad that she like invited Kai into the VTuber space, but like, how should I put this? It's like what is it? It's like, it's like having a C. It's basically like Bobby Kotick in gaming. Bro was not a gamer. He just wanted to make money, and then dipped the second he got in the hot water, which was basically a federal lawsuit. Corey X Kenshin. Corey X Kenshin is like Corey X Kenshin, Markiplier. The funny thing is, like, Markiplier, I remember I like followed his brother's comic about like the furries. And that's like ironic that I say I didn't like furries because I still actually liked his series a lot because I was watching it via someone else because I was super entrenched in the cartoon community at the time. But like, Markiplier is kind of like, he does his own thing. He's kind of like what I said, like what a normal anime person would be. They have their own thing, they keep their own life personal, and they get into their own things and learn their own stuff. That's why he's able to do what he's able to do. And if it annoys him, he just backs off for a while and then goes back to it later. Like, one of the things can I be real with you? One of the things I disliked for a good bit was, can I be real here? Witch Hat Atelier. I couldn't stand the Witch Hat Atelier because I couldn't stand the Witch Hat Atelier fandom. The Witch Hat Atelier fandom was so freaking annoying. Can I be real with you? I didn't want to say it at the time when everybody was like talking about it, like really, but like I can't stand the Little Witch Academia, the Witch Hat Atelier fandom. Can I be real with you? They got so uppity and so prideful because my manga doesn't have fan service like your manga. Go back to the author's previous works and literally has one of the most common used tropes in older anime, being the lucky pervert trope. I get so tired of people who get uppity. I'm not even talking about just like shoujo josei type works. I'm talking about really any elitist fandom. Look at the freaking Naruto fandom. Look at the Naruto fandom used to be so annoying back in the day, and then all of that annoyingness still transferred over to Boruto. Boruto fans are so pathetically annoying because Boruto fans will literally scream about everything but their own anime. Man, you want to cause so much trouble because your anime's mid. There's nothing to talk about in your anime. It is that mid that you would rather dox people than watch your own anime because your anime is so boring. Doxing is so much more fun than it. But you know. You know, I just want to say that. Yeah. Oh, and Dan Clancy being a VTuber is not good look, even given that guy's reputation. Bro, Dan Clancy. What did I tell you guys in the last tier list stream? Dan Clancy is not an idiot. He did that because it looked good for his reputation. It looked good for his reputation to people who are blind and deaf. Can I be real with you? Sorry to all my blind and deaf viewers out there. That takes offense to you because at least you actually know how to enjoy life than being a blood-suckling CEO. Undertale is peak Tumblr, so it's concentrated cancer. You're not wrong about that. Man, ain't that the truth? Good thing I closed this earlier. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's a thing that happened. People just don't get it in this space. People just don't get it in this space. Like I said, I will reiterate what I said in that stream. These people aren't stupid. They're just using you so that they can just climb up the ladder and make it look like they're good. But you know, again, people with eyes are actually able to see past that. You know, ice muncher. No, I'm actually trying to take a break from ice. I'm trying to actually take a break from ice for a while, if not kind of permanently, but maybe like every once in a while compared to what I used to. I didn't even think about that. He's a genius. I hate that. Yes. Here's the thing. Nobody gets it. There's a reason why I went off on like last time about how there are some people in the VTubing space who do not understand business. They understand surface level business, like how to file your taxes, how to file an LLC. They don't know the real business world. These people are way smarter than you. I know this. I have family who works with that inner core, who works above learning how to do a business, because my mom's been doing this for over like more than 10 years. She's been doing this since I was a baby. She's been doing this since before I was even born. She is a genius, but she also knows these people are very slick. You know what I mean? That's why I'm able to pick up on a lot of stuff that a lot of not even normal people, a lot of people who do not know how the real business side work. Because it's not really about being normal, it's about learning. And you're never gonna learn unless you're in that world itself. You know what I mean? Vol's PR team, lol. Like, I went off about how, like, because, like, I feel like the whole Giga rant was, like, so conspiratorial when I did the tier list. But, like, let me, like, reiterate with that. In business, in the world of business, there are technically 3 types of CEOs. Number 1 is the naive CEO. They're just starting out. They just got out of school, or they really just don't know, but they still got put in the CEO position. Number 3 are the manipulative CEOs that do know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They knew how to climb the social ladder, make the connections, and it is very kind of 50-50 if they are bad or very bad. What is it? No. It is 50-50 if they are really bad or really good. And number 2 is somewhat in between. Elon Musk falls between number 2 because he's not an idiot businessman. He bought Twitter. He's rich. You don't get that kind of money by being stupid. You get that kind of money by being a manipulator and being a nepo baby, but being a manipulator because he's still able to keep all that money, because you got some really stupid rich people out there. But he's naive because he wants to put his trust in because he puts his trust in wanting to gain favor with the people. Number 4, there is Yagu. No. Yagu falls in number 3. He's one of the good CEO manipulators, because let's be real here. Yagu he's a CEO. There's a reason why he's able to keep HOTLINE afloat. And there was a reason why he was able to keep it afloat in the beginning, because he's a manipulator, but manipulation does not always mean a bad thing, because manipulators are also negotiators. You know what I mean? Manipulators are also negotiators. And that's why he was able to negotiate the girls and like all their stuff. Like you saw all those business meetings that come out about the girls like, oh, we should cut the money, we should go back to China. You don't think they don't know about the risk of going back to China? But Yago knows what to do because they went through that mess. They know what to do. Compare that to Riku Tazumi. He's a manipulator on the opposite of this end of the spectrum. And really, he's not even a manipulator. He's in between. He's number 2. He's number 2 because he tried to manipulate, but he was naive because this is clearly his first company. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think he's in a category of his own after Korone too. 2-4. It's like, that's like what I mean, right? It's like, you think they're in a category of their own, but they're not really in a category of their own. They're just good at their job. You know what I mean? But I do see what you mean. Okay, yeah. It's like, they feel like a category of their own because they do such a good job. And that's actually a good thing a CEO should have. Naive ones are really bad because they get puppeted. And that was pretty much like the last Twitch CEO. He was clearly a puppet that didn't have any strings to begin with because he didn't mention Twitch barely once in his entire career because the mods were the one that were deciding everything. Then when he came out, Dan Clancy is the manipulator because I don't know about you. I don't know about you. You don't just hire a random dude from NASA who's worked in multiple departments and think he's an idiot. He's not your friend. Like, you don't go to NASA to make friends, you know what I mean? You have friends at NASA that you build as colleagues over time, but like, it's NASA. You know what I mean? He will show his cool knives. He just collects cool knives. Gabe is the 4th category CEO. Gabe still technically falls under number 3. Like I said, manipulator does not mean, like automatically mean bad. Manipulator just means good manipulator can just be a good negotiator. Again, that's how they get their public image. That's how they are able to build up. That's how they're able to like do what they do. Manipulators never have to be completely bad. It just has to be, they set the record straight and have a good public and like a firm stance. Because you can manipulate someone and it could be for the good or bad. You know what I mean? He manipulates his knife functions. Oh gosh, his talk with Giga is making so much more sense. He's smart. Yep, I told you guys. Like, Dan Clancy's not an idiot. He's not stupid. He's not an idiot. Is he puppeting stuff behind the scenes and being an evil master? No. But if you've been in the real business world, you know there's a reason. What is it? I've never seen it, so I probably shouldn't use it as an example. But there's a reason why you have a bunch of movies where you have people who are really slick with their words, and you believe them. You genuinely believe them. Until they like do the turnaround evil smirk and be like, no, they're lying. Because they were so good and convinced you with their words so well, you really genuinely thought, you know what? That's right. You were right for that. And then you find out, no, you got manipulated and now you're in 50 million in debt or dead. You know what I mean? In this case, for Dan, he manipulated Giga and being like, oh yeah, I was gonna talk about this too. And can you explain PNG tubers to us? Oh, and can you explain TwitchCon to us? And can you explain how your artist is and how art is important in the VTubing scene? Oh, and what was that one question that you wanted to ask? We've got 10 minutes in stream, so can you hurry it up along? You know, we just want to hear that. You see how that sounds so bad when I say it like that, but in an hour-long stream, it seems like nothing because Dan has a lot more slicker words out there? Yeah, that sounds pretty bad, huh? Even Giga realized it at the end. Anyone with... Because, like, here's the thing with Giga. Like I said, she's not stupid either. She's smart. But the thing is, you can be work smart, but not business smart. Because like I said, there's a difference between working in tech and working with CEOs. CEOs are another level of like, you do not know what you're getting. Thanks for opening my eyes. You tend to do that. I'm blessed that when I pop into your stream, thanks. It takes a minute. Listen, listen. You have no idea. It takes a minute for her. For Yiga, like I said, she's not stupid. It's the fact that you do not know what type of CEO you are encountering until after you get out of there. That's why you also have those tropes in movies where like the little minion might realize, wait a minute, I'm being manipulated the whole time, and then it's 50-50 if they get manipulated again, because again, people who are smart know how to say their words right for people. You know what I mean? Hello, DJ Demon. Hello, we're just talking. We're talking about the real business world. like for me personally, like what is it? You guys like go back far enough into my streams and you'll see like the video of me of where I almost like oh yeah, that's right. Okay, hold up. Did it like Okay, hold up. I forgot my Twitch thing is busted from last time. My Twitch stuff is busted from last time. It's disconnected. Connect account. What do you mean connect account? You may close this tab, return to VTube Studio. Okay. Trying to clear, connected. Okay. Is it working now? Are the commands working now? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Connected. It's saying connected. Wait, what? What? The bot commands for this channel are there we go. Okay, now they're connected. All right. I'm sorry. What is it? I wish I could give you more. I wish I could refund you those. Wish I could refund you your points back for the ped pats, DJ. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What is it? Maybe we can manipulate Ken to be good at tech. Music, you can do that. What is it? Especially in that moment, we're talking about manipulating people, pretty much. What is it? You really suck at tech. Screw you. Especially women, because they crave men's approval. My thing is, like, with women, it's like 50-50, because you have some women who do it to, and really it's not even like, to do it with, like, to get approval. It's like they do it because they want approval, but how that approval is used can be used against them, because you got some women who do it so that they can get a man's attention, and then you got some women who do it kind of like how men do it also, to own the person that hurt them, or own the people that used them. You know what I mean? Like, that's also a common thing that can happen. I just refunded the entire queue by accident, so it's probably refunded. Oh no! That's usually how I do it too. Oh my gosh, I know you know how to do that. Oh my gosh. No! But yes, that is a thing. That is a thing that can happen in the business world. You hurt me, Kendra, many times. Dang. You see that right there? That's the manipulation of sad boys. Unfortunately, I'm immune to sad boys. I'm numb. I'm normally more precise. Listen, bro. We all have our precise moments that get ruined. It happens, bro. It happens. But also, guys, I was actually able to afford a new drawing tablet. Can I be real with you? I was able to buy a drawing tablet. Kinda. So originally what I was going to do was wait. I was going to originally wait to buy a big tablet again, because the tablet I had was the XP Pen 15.6 Pro, which basically worked as the third screen for my channel. However, I realized a couple of weeks before, I had the sneaking suspicion, not even sneaking suspicion, I just had the, this is how you know God is real, because literally, my drawing pad fell once, and immediately I was like, suddenly I want to look up drawing pen, like, tablets, but, like, the ones without the screen, and so I do that, and I'm just, like, having this tab open on my phone for no reason for, like, days, and my tablet itself keeps dropping. And eventually now, as of last week, that tablet is now completely busted. And literally, I had just enough money. I had just enough money to buy myself a new tablet. So now, I will no longer be having a third screen, but I will be having this little, like, little pad where I can, like, draw without having to, have a big blocky screen in front of me, and it's light enough where I can put it away without having to worry about the weight of it, because that was what damaged the original drawing pad in the first place. The weight of it would always break down the hooks, and that sucked hard. And so now, yeah, that old drawing tablet is just sitting in my closet with the cable on top. I'm hoping, very hoping that the cable is long enough, though, so that it can reach my computer. Otherwise, I might have to invest in a new cable. But I have the old cable, which is actually in still good condition, so maybe that will be the long one. What weak hook were you using? That's the funny thing. I actually had a weak hook, and then I bought a stronger 15-pound hook. But the drawing pad was about apparently the same weight. You can always make a cable. You know, I could do that, but I don't trust myself. So yeah, I got myself, what was this drawing tablet called? What was it? What is this drawing tablet called? Tablet. It is called the... What is it? It is called the Deco Pro SM. 11 by 6 inches, which is just how I need it anyway. That's exactly what I need, because I just need something small. Because I already have the programs, I already have everything else. I just need something small so that I can learn to draw without having to, like, just draw, you know what I mean? Basically, I'm doing what the professionals do and drawing like I'm on pen and paper without drawing like I'm on pen and paper. Maybe we'll go back to the big drawing tablet another day, or I might purchase another screen, because like I said, that was the third screen. I didn't have to worry about a third screen for my VTubing for 4 years. 4 years! It didn't even, like, collapse because of shelf life. It collapsed because I dropped it, like, 3 or 4 times. Well, I'd say 3 or 4 times, but I might as well say, like, probably 7, because I thought dropping it a couple times more would fix it. It only requires a little bit of metal work. And unfortunately, I don't even have a little bit. Do you even own a bench vise? A bench vise? Hey there, Kendra. Hello, Ramon. Ken, listen. Listen, listen, it works with some people. It works with some people. What's a bench vise? What the crap is this thing? It looks like something to seal the windows from evil people. Kid, listen, I tried my best. Listen, I wanted to keep it. Ken, no, it doesn't. Listen! Listen, you little fricks, I did what I wanted to do. It was my stuff. The only thing I would be able to do, probably, is just take the old drawing pad in for repairs, probably. which will probably be cheaper than actually buying the drawing tablet. Buying a new like drawing tablet with a screen. To be honest, I wanted to get a new drawing tablet anyway, even though I was miraculously given the option to switch drawing tablets. The reason why was because I wanted a new drawing tablet to put away for when we do art, because I don't really need the big screen. It helped when making thumbnails. And that's actually one of the main reasons why I'm so happy I got the new drawing pad so soon. It's coming like tomorrow. The problem is that if I did not get it as soon as possible, it would have been really difficult making thumbnails. I make all my thumbnails with Clip Studio Paint. Some of the newer thumbnails that I'm making, that I finally upgraded and improved on, require me to have, you know, some level of not clicking my mouse everywhere. So yeah, there's that. That is kinetic maintenance. It is short-term fix, but bad long-term. Ah, okay. You can never have too many screens. No, for real. What is it? Pretty much my my standard for VTubing was 3 screens, maybe 4, but that was like a maybe what if when I was first started VTubing. My thing is, I'm not sure if I want to replace my microphone stand, because I don't mind my microphone stand, but I might have to. I've been thinking about it for a long time, because even though I had the 3 screens, I thought about getting a 4th screen, but I quickly denied it, because in order to, if some of you have seen the picture of how I set up my VTubing like desk, my microphone is in between the computers, which is why sometimes it'll like the mic will like disable and dislocate from the speaker, and I'll end up accidentally muting myself sometimes, because I have it like wrapped in a way so that it doesn't like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Has 8 screens. 8 screens, bro? Oh my gosh. Hope you get it tomorrow for your sanity. Listen, I'm just thankful because all the thumbnails I've ever had to make right now are thankfully like the thumbnail I made for Friday and every other day is pretty like good. It's solid. I can make those, like, by hand with my mouse. It's the thumbnails for the weekly clips that I will have an issue with if I did not get that, if I did not get a drawing pad. Because I like making the thumbnails for the clips. The macaroni one is, like, my favorite one, because I clipped the macaroni rant, finally. And that one is my favorite, like, clip. It is my favorite thumbnail. It has my favorite thumbnail. And it's like, what is it? Because I started like redrawing some of them. I really like it. And so if I want to keep that up, I gotta do that. And so of course, the problem with replacing the microphone stand is that I need a way. I'm probably just gonna have to rearrange the entire desk. Really, I probably need a new desk. Really, I'm not sure what to do, because I'll talk about it in the future. I'll talk about it probably on Friday. So we'll probably shelve that topic right now. But basically, I'm not sure. I might have to replace some items because I might need a microphone. I don't know. For what I'm gonna do in the future, I'm gonna have to move around some stuff. It can't just be bleh. Basically what I'm saying is, the drawing tablet breaking was a blessing and a curse in disguise. Yay! I still kind of wanted my old drawing tablet, but hey, things happen. But you got what is it? So, Kendra, but do you have triple 4K? No, I tried doing 4K on this, on Portal. It didn't work out. We only get 2K here. My dad had 6 for work that he replaced, and I already had 2. Not gonna lie, that's actually really smart of your dad. to like hand me down that. Well, yeah, hand me down. What's your opinion on racial tension in America? What do you think can solve it? Nothing. The Bible says that we're all doomed anyway. I'm kidding. Nah, can I be real with you? The only way to solve racial tension in America, or for people to just sit down and talk with one another. That's literally it. I'm not even kidding. Just sit down and talk with one another. Because, like I've said before, the only people who benefit from this type of stuff are rich people who can sell money and merch, being like, stand with me. No, stand with me. No, my business will profit from you. No, my business will profit from you. All that type of stuff. But that's pretty much about it. A meteor. Just buy a new house. Get a home office. Man, that sounds so easy. But you got a new table. Oh, wait, you mean in real life? Bro, I've had this table. I told you guys the IKEA story, right? I told you guys the IKEA story. I told you guys the IKEA story. What is it? What is it? Let me see this. I told you guys the IKEA story, right? About like my table and stuff like that. People just want to talk. They don't want to listen, pretty much. She's not kidding. Yep. Pandering. Yep. What is it? I told you guys about the IKEA story, right? So, for those that don't know, a couple years back when I first started VTubing, I actually had a different desk that I actually used to have when, that I actually really loved, but it was too small because the shelf was sort of blocking the wall in order to attach a microphone. And so I had to get rid of it and sell it, and I ended up realizing, okay, I need a new table. And so we went to IKEA for a different thing, but I was like looking around for a table, and I come across this one section, and it's like, this table looks so good. This is perfect for what I need. And as we bring it home and as we're building it, as my sister, because he helped me build this table, he was like, what are these things for? And I was also like, what are these things for? And I slowly began to realize I did not just get any kitchen table, because I thought I had grabbed a streaming table, when in reality, I grabbed a kitchen table. Your girl has been streaming at a kitchen table for like 3 years. Year 3, we've got the kitchen table. And the thing is, though, is you're probably wondering, Ken, how did you even mix that up? That's impossible. So in IKEA, certain sections are next to each other, and this specific IKEA we went to had the kitchen section right next to the desk section, and I just wasn't paying attention to how the lights, because you know how kitchen lights are separate from like office lights and kind of like that. I wasn't paying attention to the light fixtures of the specifics, and I was like, this table is really good. I need this table. And so we took it home and we put it together. I mean, let's be real here. This table is really good. It's really nice. The only damage it's gotten is anything I've done it to it myself. It's been pretty good. It's done me good. It's been sturdy the last couple of years. But granted, so did my other desk. That's an upgrade that's going to happen in the future, trust me on that. But the problem is that I'm not sure if I really want to get rid of this table because it's big enough for my activities. I would have to get a desk this size and probably a teeny bit longer. That's pretty much the only thing I don't like about this table, is that I want it to be a teeny bit, like probably like 5 inches longer, or maybe like 3 inches longer. Ken, even before you got a new table, I assumed you probably used a kitchen table. Why? You're very localized natural disaster in terms of handiwork and tech. Fun fact, this is actually what my table in, like, right here, this is what my table is actually based on. Except this one's brown and not black. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I kind of like the design. Now I've like realized, oh wait, now that I'm in VTubing, I can actually draw my own table and make it any design I want and not be restricted to the realms of reality. You know, all that type of stuff. It's all that type of stuff. It's just like that. Also, I ordered myself a water jug. Can I tell you a funny story? So for those that don't know, every once in a while in stream, I try and have it more often, but I actually have this big gallon, like I think a liter of water. Yeah, like 2 liters, like 2.2 liter ounce water bottle. And for a while, it was going good. I just, I would drink out of it some streams or leave it to the side in other streams. And literally one night, I went to drink it just because. And I was drinking it, and something popped in the bottle. I don't know what happened, but I moved the drink away from me, and it was leaking underneath. Apparently, as I was drinking it, the air inside popped it in a way. And it didn't like gush everywhere, but I knew if I just left it in my, left it on the table, it probably would have leaked over to my streaming equipment. And we wouldn't have any streams anymore, so I had to like empty out the bottle, and like for 2 days I didn't have a water jug. I almost pulled this open with my teeth. That would have been a disaster. It felt like his teeth was ripping out. Oh, a 2.2 liter ounce. Yes, Kendra got I assumed you use a kitchen table because they tend to be bigger than average desk and are better for streaming and stuff than normal size desk. To be honest, they actually really are. I like the fact that they're a lot more sturdy. My only thing that I do not like are the little like handles underneath. I know why they're there to keep I know why they're there. They're to keep the table steady, but it's the reason why I had to get the second layer of my desk because I couldn't fit the microphone underneath. You know what I mean? That's just a thing. Oh my gosh. And ironically, go to Walmart as soon as you possibly can and buy Ozark Trail water container. Ozark? I have this brand called Arrow. Ozark Trail water. Hold up real quick. First off, Booba, who the heck Google stuff on Amazon? That's what Google is for. Who looks stuff up on Amazon? You think I didn't see that comment earlier? By the way, I was watching your comments half of that time. I had to go. I literally grabbed a bowl of spaghetti, ate it, went back, grabbed someone else a bowl of spaghetti. In the literal time span, I was caught. You know, that was my comment, not Booba's. Dang. What do you mean? How leak-proof it was after Ken dropped. What is all these comments right here? Let me see all this garbage. In the table, I assume you probably used a kitchen table. What is it? What is it? What is it? This is the best containers available. Buy water. Alright, I don't feel like reading all that. Oh my gosh! Next topic then. I guess next topic. I shall not be made a fool of in my own stream. Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, speaking of earlier, I have gotten my Chocolate Cadabra art book, but also today I actually got another book. For those that don't know, one of my favorite directors is Masaki Yuasa, so I got the Masaki Yuasa book, Place Nobody Knows. Too late, like multiple years too late. Screw you. Well, you sound like you need to drink some water. You sound like you did 1,000 things in 10 minutes. I did. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I got the art, I got all the art books. I like have been, if you guys like saw the picture, I might post another one of like all the art books and stuff. I'm so happy I have them. I've loved art books for a long time, and now I finally collected all the ones I've wanted. The only art book I really want now would be a penguin drum art book. And even then, I'm still looking into it. Lol, Ken not going to read the making fun of her early streams. Oh no. What is it? I was saying, out of all the art books, because like these are all the art books I wanted. I don't know why, but I felt compelled to grab the Ponyo art book. The Ponyo art book is so good, bros. Number one, it's the only English art book I have. It's the only English art book I have. But unironically, all the illustrations are so good. Apparently, I found out, I don't know why, maybe it's because I like bought the Ponyo art book. I'm not kidding. They literally apparently said we almost got a sequel to Ponyo. And I would have been I'm livid now. I was obsessed with Ponyo as a kid. You read other languages? Nope. Unfortunately, the you only speak English. Wait, listen. The meme of I speak English because it's the only language you know applies to me very greatly. She barely reads English. Shut up. Would. Listen. The only art book I'm thinking of looking into for the time being and probably settling down with any other art book I have, the art books like I have, is probably one for the anime Mawadu Penguin Drum. For those that do not know, Mawadu Penguin Drum is one of my top 10 anime of all time. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It literally made the top 10 transformations of all time. It was reused in nearly every episode because it is that good of a transformation. If you're not bilingual, you're American. You're right. Ain't that the truth? Oh my gosh. What is it? And I'm like looking into it because I'm not sure if I want to get like one that's like translated or one that is in Japanese, because you know, like the American art books and the Japanese art books are so different. You know what I mean? They're like so different. Like for what the content they kind of have, the interviews and all that type of stuff. The Miyazaki one, for like the Ponyo one, it's still reminiscent of the art books that I do have, just translated, but there is a different feel from having that art book compared to having the rest of the art books and interviews and stuff. And the funny thing was I got the Masaki Yuasa book, the place where the world where nobody knows or everybody knows or whatever, is that I thought it would be a Kaiba art book, but I'd probably have to find a dedicated Kaiba art book. Because I actually recently finished Kaiba. I have known about Kaiba for years. It was one of the very first anime I ever stumbled upon where I was like, I want to watch this, but I don't know the name, despite the dude literally saying the name in the video. And I just was in the back of my mind for so many years until the day PewDiePie made his video about how he confessed to liking anime. And I was like, that was the anime! And then years later, as of 2 weeks ago, I finished Kaiba. I loved Kaiba. I loved every little piece of it. It is so good. What is it? Would have been nice to see the characters grow up. No, for real! For real! And there's like little concept sketches about Ponyo. You know, she had like a little tiny ponytail in like one of the early drafts, which I don't like because her red hair normally already sticks up and is already cute enough. So yeah, I like it. I like the fact that it's just tiny. I just want to know why her dad named her Brunhilde at first. That's a thing people never bring up, the fact that he tried to name her Brunhilde. Who the crap names their child Brunhilde? That is such an ugly name. Oh my gosh. Non-ironically, Ponyo is actually one of the only few dubs I could say had a solid cast also. Really, Ghibli films, like Ghibli, whatever. Ghibli films always have like a solid dub cast. Can I be real with you? Like, How do you get Miley Cyrus and the Jonas Brothers' little brother? Miley Cyrus's little sister and the Jonas Brothers' little brother, literally get them together, and they're literally perfect for Ponyo and Sasuke. They were adorable. I told a girl, my wife, when she blocked me, calling me weird and a sicko. Dang. Depends on the waifu. No, I have no clue what you mean. My art can be genuinely described as looking like a pile of turds. That sounds about right. Brunhilde is an important name in German folklore. And just like my mom with the name Gretchen, it still sounds ugly. It still sounds ugly. It just sounds ugly. I've thought it was ugly when I was a kid. I thought it was ugly when I'm an adult. I still think it's ugly to this very stream. Sorry to all the Brunhildes out there. Yeah, they were. Now, what is it? If I tell you my waifu, will you ban me? No. We'll see. What do you think of the name Otis? Otis does not sound ugly. To be honest, can I tell you? It's like an out of place name. Like, it makes sense. It's Makima from Chainsaw Man. It's Makima. That's not ban worthy. It's freaking Makima. Even I can tell. Like, that makes sense. Wow, you were almost a Gretchen? No. My mom always says that she thinks the name Gretchen was ugly. Apparently my mom was gonna name me something else, but apparently she forgot and just named me Kendra. Almost slipped there. My name, if I was born in another gender, it would have been Sunday. Yeesh. Very uplifting. I see no issues. I was almost named Orion. That actually fits you a lot. I don't know why. Your personality fits Orion. But granted, if you would have been named Orion, would it still fit you as you grew older? You know how, like, if you were named something else, it probably would have fit you, or it may have not fit you, and then you probably would have ended up a completely different person because of your name? You know, all that type of things. It's like what people always say, be careful what you name your kids. Because, like, that can actually determine their life. Like, what is it? My mom, literally, I kid you not, she literally was like, listen, I'm not setting you guys up for failure. I'm gonna give you a neutral name so that no matter what anybody does when they call you for a job interview, they're gonna want to meet you. Like I said, my mom was a businesswoman before I was even in the womb. I'm going to legally change my name to Kuma Kendrillion. I'm gonna have to rebrand. What do you think of the boy named Artemis? Artemis is actually a cool name, but it's kind of like Otis, where it's like, it's a name that makes sense, but you will look out of place with it. You know what I mean? Well, I almost had my sister's name if I was born a girl. That sounds about right. Listen, our names would have had us. Hey, Sunday, today is Sunday. Or what is your favorite day of the week, Sunday? Dear goodness, if I had to live with that. Listen, I remember having a classmate with a girl I remember having a class one time with a girl named America. I can't even imagine what she probably changed her name by now. Yeesh. She was pretty. And I mean, she looked like an America. But would you name your child America? I don't know about you. I wouldn't name my child America. Goku D Uzumaki. Goku D Uzaki. I don't know why, I literally had it in my head. I once knew someone named Quasar once. That poor child. Hope he went to be an astronaut. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. To turn down all the toys. I'm like, what the crap? What are we playing them all at the same time for? But, no, what is it? What was I saying? Yes! I was saying, like, getting back to, like, the art books. The one thing, it's like, what is it? I said earlier, the one thing I wanted to get was maybe, like, I want to grab this art book and then, like, settle down on art books for a while. But the one art book I really want to grab right now, but I'll probably have to wait a little bit for because I still got to do research, is the art book on Mawadu Penguin Drum. Like I said, I am a huge fan of Penguin Drum. It is one of my favorite works from, and I forgot his name. I don't know what the heck. It's literally Ikuhara. From Ikuhara, the same guy who did Utena. A lot of people are a fan of Utena. I like Penguin Drum more, mostly because I haven't seen Utena and I don't particularly care to. But I like the way Penguin Drum is. I remember I like stumbled on the series back then, and I read the synopsis because on Wikipedia, when you look up the synopsis for Penguin Drum, it is so dry. It doesn't even encapsulate what actually happens in the series. I can't even describe it to you. It is like so barren. When you actually watch the series, it's like, well, where was this in the Wikipedia? It cannot be explained. You have to watch it. And so recently, the reason why I've been thinking of getting the Penguin Drum art book is because recently I finally got access to watching the anniversary movies. The recycle movies. So for those that don't know, a couple of years ago Penguin Drum came out in 2012. 2022 was the 10th anniversary, and some of you may have seen the anniversary music video if you were a Niji Sanji fan, and specifically a fan of Petra Gurin, the coincidentally Penguin VTuber, where they did a cover of Boys Come Back to Me. I was just happy someone acknowledged Penguin Drum. And so what ended up happening was that they ended up crowdfunding. It was recap movies, but there were additional scenes added to explain the ending of Penguin Drum. And it was like, I haven't seen it. It's a lot of metaphors. It's a lot of metaphors. There's a reason why one of these days I want to make a breakdown video of like why I really love Penguin Drum, because there's not enough breakdown videos. This anime is actually deep. Like how they're like, you know how there's so many people that do deep dives on like Utena and like Dragon Ball and all that type of stuff? There needs to be more dissecting with Ikuhara's other works, specifically Sanzara Mai and Penguin Drum. So basically the synopsis of Penguin Drum, and this all happens in episode 1, is basically there are these 3 siblings. There is Kanba, there is Shoma, and there is Himari Takakura. They are all siblings, and they go to the aquarium to see the penguins. And, you know, the siblings, they're just having fun. But one day, Himari collapses. What I didn't tell you was that Himari was terminally ill, and Kamba and Shoma have been taking care of her alone. Their parents are nowhere in the picture. And they go to the hospital. And before they go to the hospital, before Himari even passed out, she had bought a hat, a really specific hat, at the aquarium. And when they went to the hospital, this hat mysteriously snaps onto Himari's head, and she just wakes up. Her brain is functioning, her brain is normal. She doesn't even look like she died, because that's what happened. She had died. And the brothers are freaking out, and they're like, what the heck is happening? We guess it's a miracle. The doctors say. They go home, they eat, they act like nothing happens. Until, during one of the meals, this mysterious hat snaps back on her head. And this is where the interesting stuff happens, and I won't reveal any more than that. It is really an anime that you have to experience. I do kind of recommend the movies, since they do add the additional scenes. Like the newly animated additional scenes. to, like, again, explain the ending. But the issue is that, like, there's the original anime, you know, like, the anime is there. If you want to watch it, I recommend it. There's a lot of scenes cut from the recap movies because, again, they're recap movies. You are supposed to watch the anime. You know, all that type of stuff. It's like watching Utena, but you're watching the Utena movies instead of watching the series, then the movies. That gives, like, the closure and stuff. You know what I mean? It's really good. I love the series. And so I've just really been a fan of Penguin Drum. I love Lily Hoshino's art. Lily Hoshino was the main character designer of the series. Man, did I realize how much I was like, I love her art. I love her art so much. What is it? She did, because she didn't just do the art for Penguin Drum. Lily, she also did one manga series called Kigurumi. Like, these, like, guardian Kigurumis that turn into, like, handsome guys. And it never continued. Or at least the translation stopped because she ended up giving, like, birth to 2 kids. And she's been taking care of them since. Which, you know, that's a thing people have to do. You can't put your manga over your kids. You know, like some people want to complain. Here we go. Kigurumi Guardians. That was the one I was watching. Reading Penguin Drum. She came back and did a couple more illustrations for the Penguin Drum recap movies because I'm not kidding, I was on the Penguin Drum subreddit like crazy, detailing every single merch, every single collab, every single outfit drop, every single album drop, every single date, the lead up to the movies, the lead up to part 1, the lead up to part 2. I was there, bro. I was there. Kendra, you're a nerd. I may be a nerd, but I'm a nerd for my niche thing. I love it. What is it? Okusama no Joshi Kose. What is this one? Is this the one? Hoshi Hoshi Kimi ga Hoshi. What? I remember I found this one anime years ago, and then I realized it was her. Was it Okusama? Not Okusama. What was it? It was... Was it Torisu Maho Gakuen? It was the one with, like, the little, No, it's not this one. Because she's popular for 2 series. She's popular for Mulatto Penguin Drum. And... was this one it? No. This is a BL, because she's also a massive BL fan. Is this one? No, it's not. Was it? Yes! Otome Yokai Zakuro. I remember finding this one so long ago in my early anime days and just having the image seared into my memory because the art was so pretty. I hope they're all happy and healthy. What is it? Are you talking about the series? Yeah. Like I said, you gotta watch the series. I will say though, if you know Ikuhara's works, if you know Utena, it's drenched in metaphors. It's a lot deeper than it looks because the anime starts silly, but what is it? Penguin Drum is actually the series where, like, the halfway moment really takes advantage of the shift in atmosphere. Trust me, it is definitely something. The creator of the series. Yeah. You know, yeah. She's like she's so good. Her art is so good. I was so happy she came back to make Triple H art. I was so happy about that because Triple H is a very important thing that happens in Penguin Drum, and seeing Triple H art while being a Penguin Drum fan and seeing the recap movies, it's like it hurts, but it's still good. Like I said, this is really important to the series, and there's a reason why it hurts. But you gotta watch the series to understand. Oh my gosh, and it's really... like, what is it? I, like, talked about this last time. There is just, like... gosh, one of like the speeches like still rings in my mind because it is composed, the animation and the dialogue was composed so well, and it's the speech about love, and it's about Himari, because the thing that you're probably going to notice is that in the first part of the series, they don't really focus on Himari because they're focused on the brothers. And then they'll eventually focus on Himari later on, which is the one thing I do not like about the recap movies. They do snip a lot of what Himari goes through and her own internal conflict. They snip up a lot of that. I know why, but it still kind of sucks because her stuff is just as important as Kanba and Shoma's. And I know why they did it. They had to do it at movie length, and some scenes just can't fit because then it'll be missing other important context. But the stuff that Himari feels is so human, and the stuff she tries to argue is so good. You know what I mean? The reason why is because a good example of Himari's character is that Himari, like I said, she's terminally ill, and there is someone that she loves because she tries to love everybody, and she has different thoughts on love compared to one of the other characters in the series. And their dialogue back and forth is so interesting because it's like, oh, Himari's like, I might as well not chase love when I see that it's not there. But the other person is like, well, why don't you just take any type of love anyway? And she's like, well, then that love is meaningless. And he's like, that's the point. All love is meaningless. And it's like, you should accept all types of love even without feelings in it. And she's like, I don't think so. You shouldn't accept love without feelings in it. And I'm like kind of butchering it, but I feel like I hope this understands. Like I said, the whole series is drenched in metaphors, bro. It's so good. It's so freaking good. I love it. I love Penguin Drum. And so I'm like looking into an art book, and remember that this was about an art book. I just love Penguin Drum. It is so good. And they like, it's just so good. And then like years later he came, and I don't talk about that one series, but he came out later with Sanzara Mai, and like I'm thinking maybe I want to check out Sanzara Mai, but apparently Ikuhara is doing another project. I don't know what it is, but it's something. If you keep mentioning metaphors, I'll show you what that metaphor. That's so cringe. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I just love Penguin Drum. It is one of my all-time top 10 favorite series. Ironically, right next to Dragon Ball. What is it? It like my top 3 anime. It goes like that made up my entire being. It goes Dragon Ball, Penguin Drum, Kaiba. 2 of those series are actually philosophical, and then you got Dragon Ball. I mean, Dragon Ball's philosophical in its own way, you know what I mean? It's shonen, but it's deep shonen. I actually don't like Baba to test anymore because my girl didn't win. No one's a winner in Baka to test. Either way, Himeji is best girl. Oh my gosh. What is it? It goes Dragon Ball, Kaiba. Dragon Ball, Penguin Drum, Kaiba, Nuku Nuku, and... No, that's a manga. What else? Air. Because of course I like Air. I like Air a lot. I like Air a lot. But yes, I am an anime nerd because like literally majority, if not all those anime, well, I mean, technically Dragon Ball is not non-mainstream. This is why I like anime, because anime is crazy and I love the way I just love anime, you guys. I just love anime. Y'all are like, wow, Kendra, you're a nerd. That's what otaku is for. Your girl was a bona fide otaku and still is a bona fide otaku. Air is important. Air Kumabozu. This is another one of your this is another one of your accounts, Kuma. Who is this? Who is this Kumabozu? Oh, you're a first time chatter. Hello. Hello, Kumabozu. We have someone else named Kuma the Bear in chat. So I was like, this isn't one of your alts, bro. You trying to be important? I'm kidding. Air is important. Oh my gosh. Imposter. Wouldn't you be the imposter? Kuma's been here for a while. Yeah. Wow, a ray. Oh my gosh. Oh no, are we the imposter? Sus. Hello, Kumabozu. We're talking about my favorite anime because unfortunately, unlike a lot of people, I actually am like pretty deep entrenched in anime. Ever heard of an eroge called Draku Riot? It has a really good opening theme that I think is underrated. Oh my gosh. Listen, I sat through Majikoi. I'll sit through nearly anything. Listen, I hear the Majikoi visual novel is way better than the anime, because I watched the anime. I watched the anime because I thought it was an anime first. Man, was that anime trash, but I at least got to hear my main girl in English. Oh, by the way, the store I bought the SVD, the DVD set, at also had both of Yu Yu Hakusho movie, but I only found one of them. Interesting. Can't be any worse than Gundam Seed. The funny thing was, is I remember wanting to get into Gundam as a kid, but I could never get into mecha. I tried. I tried. If Mirai was here, if Mirai was here, he would like crucify me for the 50th time, because I've stated multiple times, I thought Code Geass was boring. Episode 1. I hear it picks up. I was yawning when the mechs came in. I was yawning when Lelouch first used the Geass, because can I be real with you? I didn't go in completely I did go in spoiler free for the most part, but that reveal wasn't really surprising to me. My completed list is like 600, 700. You watch a bunch of OVAs? Fair, it is a lot. Code Geass sucks, and I will fight and die on this hill. Code Geass, it's like I tried, but it's just not my thing, because I thought, like, whenever people bring up Code Geass, can I tell you the reason why I dislike Code Geass? Everyone talks about Lelouch and Zero and how it's really cool how Code Geass is about mind games and stuff. So when the mechs came out, I was like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for. I would be more willing to get in Gundam and Darling in the Franxx, because I know up front there's mechs in them. When I came into Code Geass, I was expecting Death Note without the Death Note. I was expecting an actual political thriller. Probably something akin to Baccano, which, by the way, I actually have been picking up again. Oh my gosh. Lad Russo. I love the voice actor for Lad Russo. Yes, I'm watching Baccano dubbed, because of course I am. I also picked up Dragon Ball again. I'm starting again from the beginning. I've really been starting to pick up a lot more anime again recently, because I want to really finish a lot of them. Kaiba was an anime that I knew for about like years and only finally recently started finishing. And now I feel like I have a lot more motivation to finish a lot of the anime I dropped years ago, because I knew about Baccano and I got obsessed with it, but I dropped it, funnily enough, because I found out that it was only 13 episodes instead of 26. Baccano is great. Bro, I've been obsessed with the soundtrack for years. So good. Did you know that the Baccano opening actually has lyrics? Because it's actually performed by this like all-female jazz group. And literally the funniest thing, everyone's always like, oh, you anime nerds are obsessed with moe girls. You'll watch anything and do anything with the moe girls. Bro, go to the original version of the Baccano theme with lyrics. Literally the entire comment section is, man, I kind of hate the fact that they have a cutesy anime girl. Voice sounding sound to it. And to be honest, if I gotta say, I kind of agree. It's not the same. It's not the same. Sorry for being super late. Hello, Mirai. .hack/sign is my favorite though. No idea about the lyrics. Yeah, no, like Baccano has like lyrics because it's performed by this jazz group, and they the Baccano show only use the instrumental for the opening, because let's be real here, the instrumentals in Baccano are so freaking good. Oh man, I've been a little too busy lately. Let's be real here, bro. We've all been busy. I've been getting stuff prepped up behind the scenes for Friday. I found I almost worked harder instead of smarter because I forgot one of the tools. I was like, now I gotta edit all of this, and it's like, no, that's just stupid. What are you guys talking about? We're talking about Baccano. I started picking up Baccano again recently. Last time I only made it up to episode 3. I am now on episode 8. There's a lot of dialogue, but I think I'm still understanding the story. What is it? So far, Baccano? No, 2 C's. So Baccano is not any, so Baccano is made by the creator of Durarara, if that makes any sense. Yeah, Baccano. Yeah, Baccano is made by the creator of Durarara, which I'm also going to watch after, because I've known about Durarara for years, and I've just never picked it up. Even though I think all the characters are super interesting. So back then, when I was younger, anytime I wanted to get into an anime, I would always read the Wikipedia. So, unlike a lot of anime fans, I was the researcher of my house. If anybody wanted to watch a movie, or if anybody wanted to know the rating of a movie, I was your go-to girl. I always looked up what I was watching because I never wanted to watch anything more adult than, what I wanted, because that's just how my mom raised me. And so I would always Google an anime, and that's how I would find Penguin Drum, and then eventually watch and find out, wow, this is actually way better, and no wonder why the Wikipedia was so dry. And then it's just how I watched a lot of series. It's how I found and researched a lot of series. And for Durarara, there is the Wikipedia is so confusing. But the one thing I like about Baccano, going back to the Baccano anime, oh my gosh, I love Isaac and Maria. Isaac and Maria are so stupid. But I also really like Jacuzzi. Jacuzzi's so good. What is it? I want to learn more about Firo, because I don't really know much about him and Maiza and stuff. But man, I love Isaac and Maria. I love the Jacuzzi and his gang. Lad Russo's always been my favorite ever since I found out Baccano over 10 years ago. He's actually one of the reasons why I think Blood in anime is pretty. This is all Lad Russo's fault. 7 episodes was all I got before it fell off of Durarara. The thing with because it also is prevalent in Baccano as well. The author is really good at interweaving multiple stories, but you really gotta be invested and focused. And the thing is, it's really invested and focused. You just gotta be invested, because multiple stories are going on at the same time, and it is dialogue heavy, but it's dialogue heavy where it's you might be invested, but you might not be invested. There's also this side plot with this other gang leader and his sister from the Dallas family, if I remember correctly, or his name was Dallas. And they're trying to find him, and his sister's looking for him. By the way, no, I don't know why is nobody cosplaying the black guy from Bakano? He is so stylish. I need more cosplays of that guy. He's so stylish. Please. Watch Soling, one of the great manhwa adaptations. Can I be real with you? I'd rather get an adaptation of the other series that came after Solo Leveling. What is it? It was it came after Solo Leveling. It was what was it? I mean, there's Hardcore Leveling Warrior. I'd rather watch it. Can I be real with you? I'd rather watch an anime of Hardcore Leveling Warrior. That's a webtoon. That's like one of the best. That's like one of the the cool gaming webtoons. If you know what Hardcore Leveling Warrior is, man, I was such a huge fan of that when that was going on. I loved it. Alcatraz. I've read up to the first part in Alcatraz in Bakano. I have not read Bakano. All I know is the anime. I know their Bakano light novels continue on and introduce more interesting characters and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I don't have enough money to read. Why are there two of you? Oh yeah, so Mirai, this is Kuma the bear, and this is our newest chatter, Kuma Bozu VT. Why are deer so popular? Is it an Undertale thing? Cause I approve. I have no clue. Every single time, I have been told I look like Noel from Deltarune 3 times up to this point. I don't even play Deltarune because I have no interest. Kidding. I'm like, who the crap is Noel from Deltarune? And literally I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know who this character is, but she's cute. The funniest thing is I've heard 3 times I look like Noel from Deltarune, and one time I look like some chick from I literally had it in my head, some glasses chick from Homestuck. I don't know who she is. She looks super cute. I think her name was Sadie or something. She is a sinner. I bet you look like Noelle a lot. At least 3 times so far I've got that. What is it? So we got Bakano. I've been picking up original Dragon Ball. Man. Last time I picked up original Dragon Ball was back in 2015. I'm rewatching it straight from the beginning because I want to catch up and really just enjoy Dragon Ball as it is. Man, Bulma is just such a brat. And to be honest, can I be real with you? I kind of miss her old dubbed voice. Time to go. Bye, Mirai. Oh, DB is so funny. No, it is. There are some moments where I'm just like, no, Bulma, no. Cause it's not the first time I've seen the scene where she shows Master Roshi, shows Master Roshi her panties or lack thereof. But it's wow. It's man. What is it? Have to draw with my boy. Draw with your boys, bro. JK, wait, does that mean I want you to get rabies? Read Cujo. Don't get rabies, JK. Oh my gosh. No, what is it? OG Dragon Ball, I just love the charm. Can I be real with you? I was grinning the whole time when Roshi was showing Goku the Nimbus. Can I be real with you? I really like the Pilaf gang. I really liked the Pilaf gang. I know people have a problem with them coming back in Super, but I really like the Pilaf gang. They were so fun. It's Pilaf is just so stupid. What is it? Yeah, nothing beats OG English dub Bulma. Cause I have no problems with Monica Riel, but it'd be if they replaced Monica Riel as Stalking. You know what I mean? Pendra looks like Milky from One Piece. That's the second time I've heard that. Dragon Ball Z is my favorite. To be honest, that's everyone's favorite. I like Dragon Ball. Cause, okay, so my thing with Dragon Ball is I like it, but I like the stuff in between, even if it's filler, because I like it when Goku is having adventures. Cause like a lot of people don't like filler. I like filler when it breaks up at the right time and just allows the characters to be characters. A lot of anime nowadays feels so fast. Can I be real with you? Cause like some people hate fillers, and obviously when it's like filler within a character's arc like they did with Naruto back then, yeah, that was so bad. But like Dragon Ball filler I liked because it was just the characters sitting down and having fun. That's why I didn't mind the filler when Dragon Ball Super was airing, because it was the characters having breathing room and having a life outside of fighting. Like there were fights, but I liked seeing Trunks go and just visit Pan and see Gohan have a happy family. I liked the fact that Videl defended her husband when that one guy Boo disguised himself in the Boo saga, Barry Khan, just defended Gohan like that. I like seeing Bulma, Vegeta, and Trunks having fun as a family. I like that type of stuff. I like Goku driving. All that type of stuff. Yeah, they go so fast and none of the characters get to breathe. Like, I feel like the only anime that has, like, fulfilled that, can I be real with you? Only 2 anime have fulfilled that. Mob Psycho 100 and Frieren. I need to finish Frieren, but every time I see the English dubbed clips that go around, it's like, it's so good. It's so slowing down. You slow down with the characters and have fun, you know what I mean? Like I said, people always complain about filler, but it's like, there's a way to do filler. There's a way to do filler. People, they took it now as nobody wants filler at all. And it's like, now the characters and everyone is going so fast. I think Oshino Ko also kind of had that a little bit where it did slow down, but then it just like next scene, next scene, next scene. And it's like, I want it to just slow down, you know? Like, I don't know which one. Kaiba also kind of felt slow too. Like, I was invested in the world of Kaiba. And the only thing I didn't like was that it didn't explore a lot of the world because I was so invested in more of the world of Kaiba. And it's just like, the art of good filler was lost. Exactly, Jose. Joseph, what the frick? I like slowing down in anime. The new Pokemon anime does it well, I think. To be honest, Pokemon was also pretty good for doing that. Like, no, Pokemon is an excellent example of that. Like, what is it? If Pokemon was made nowadays, can I be real with you? They would be like gym battle. Okay, walking to the gym, next gym battle. Walking to the gym, next gym battle. That would be boring. You know what's the fun of Pokemon? Going to the gym battle and then having 3 episodes of just Ash hanging out with his companions and interacting with the Pokemon in the city. Then we go to a gym battle. Or, hey, maybe Ash doesn't even win in a gym battle. Maybe he helps one of the gym leaders and then he gets a gym badge. It's breaking up that type of thing. You know what I mean? Would you like this strawberry pie, by the way? Have you read Thinner? XD and some chocolate. I can guarantee you will probably not turn into a mouse. What's Thinner? What is it? Thinner? What is it? Like a good example also of... okay, so Inuyasha is a bad example of filler, but I feel like it's actually good filler at the same time because it's about the journey, you know? I have not seen Thinner. I don't do horror, unfortunately. What is it? Inuyasha is like the perfect example of like good and bad filler because it had good filler because what is it? Can I be real with you? It had good filler in the sense that it evolved the characters and made them just hang out and have fun. And then when the plot happens, you least expect it. You know what I mean? Like, there will be like a bunch of filler episodes, and then when Inuyasha loses control, it just comes out of nowhere. But it still fits within the narrative of the story. One of my favorite filler arcs, can I be real with you? Was it Jocko? Yeah, like what is it? Like Jocko and Sesshomaru and Rin just traveling. I loved that episode. It was a filler episode, and yet I loved it because it showed his perspective. It was just a different perspective. Hey, it's a Stephen King book. Let's just get to know the characters and have them in different fun situations than normal. Push the cast interactions. Exactly. I haven't even seen the final chapter episodes of Inuyasha, so I really do that. At some point. The thing with the final chapters, so I never finished final chapters either. I never finished the final act. Funny enough, because I literally watched all the episodes of the original Inuyasha series and then just never finished final act. Put that on the list of animes I've just never finished. I'm gonna try and rectify that. So I might, yeah. Which, by the way, I don't know about you, but I remember someone making a post a while ago about best girls in Inuyasha. I will not take any slander. Kagura is best girl. There is no other girl who is better than Kagura. She was beautiful, her character was beautiful, and the way she went out was beautiful. She was amazing. I loved her character. And before anybody says, well, what about Sango? Sango is like not even top 10 to me. Can I be real with you? Sango's not even top 10. Kagome is in the top 10, not Sango. And heck, the only reason why Sango is not even top 10 is because I think there are other Rumiko Takahashi characters that are better than her. I'm looking at you, Lum. You're better. You're even better than Kagura. Renamon. Best girl is Renamon. What the heck is Renamon? Renamon. Sounds like a Digimon. Of course it's Digimon. It is Digimon. Oh my gosh. What is it? Digimon, y'all. Bros. I remember I grew up with Digimon Tamers without realizing it was Digimon Tamers. So when I watched the original Digimon, I was like, who are you? Like years later when I was like, oh, I remember I used to watch Digimon. How do you feel about Yashahime? I never watched Yashahime, but from what I hear, they sidelined Kagome and Inuyasha's child hard in that series, which shouldn't happen. Because it's literally Kagome and Inuyasha's child. How do you make them more interesting than Sesshomaru's children? And here's the thing. Sesshomaru's children, I'm not saying that... Can I be real with you? I actually don't feel... How should I put this? Can I be real with you? Sesshomaru and Rin getting together, I don't think that was the plan. But I'm not, like, against it, because it makes sense, in a way, because, like, he already abandoned Rin. He already technically abandoned her, like, a long time ago, and then, like, came back, and then they got married, and then it's like, I don't know how to feel, but at the same time, it's like, what? It's a 1,000-year-old vampire trope, but the vampire is a dude. Oh wait, that's always been the trope. Oh my gosh. It's like, I don't know how to feel, but at the same time it makes sense. But I hear Yashahime just doesn't do a good job with Inuyasha characters at all. At least, well, it was the final role of Moroku, so you can't say it was bad. Well, a complete bust. It was what it was. Yeah, it was out of left field, but still made sense somehow. It's because, like, it's like because you know them from the original anime, and that's kind of why you can, like, kind of forgive it. I understand why people don't like it, though, because they're like, well, Rin Shomer was like a father to her, and I'm like, all I remember was him just walking for like a 50 mile. Because if you watch the original Inuyasha, because like I remember watching it when I was like a teen, and like vividly in my mind, if you know Inuyasha, it was literally Sesshomaru walking for miles on end, resting, and then continuing to walk miles on end. Rin just closely followed, like, yeah! If there was any romantic tension, it was only because she initiated. She seemed more like a pet. Jaka was also a pet. Pretty much. I wanted ARMS anime. If you know what ARMS is, everybody knows what ARMS is. Literally, even the director himself was like, maybe we should have added a story modes to ARMS 1. Hopefully we get an ARMS 2 to rectify that. We haven't gotten an ARMS 2. If we do get an ARMS 2, it's probably going to be with the new Switch. It has to be for the new Switch. Because ARMS was such a wasted opportunity. It was such a wasted opportunity. Listen, if they can revive Pikmin, they can revive ARMS. Literally no one was buying Pikmin, and then all of a sudden people were buying Pikmin. No. Why? I almost thought you were saying Mighty Number 9. ARMS was terrible. What a wasted opportunity. You're right. It was such a waste. I really hope they bring back ARMS. If we get a Nintendo related anime, I want Dragnolia Lost. I'm surprised Dragnolia never got an anime. Can I be real with you? Like, there were a lot of gacha adaptations in the past couple of years, and Dragnolia was the one that didn't. And I'm kind of shocked by that. Yeah. That ARMS Smash trailer was the only good thing that came out of the series, and now I want an anime for it. We all want something from it, bro. It was ARMS. It was good. It was the new IP on the block. But unlike... there was just nothing to really keep it going past the last character. Kind of like Splatoon. Like, Splatoon lobbies were like... Was it the Splatoon lobby shut down recently? The real waste was that ARMS didn't have a storyline. Pretty much everybody agrees. Even the director came out and agreed that the next time he's able to do a sequel to ARMS, they're gonna do a story mode. I didn't want Min Min in Smash. Can I be real with you? I didn't either. I wanted the black girl. I wanted the black girl so much. I'm so sad for forgetting her name because I was so invested in ARMS, and now, like, I'm not anymore. I'm not really anymore. But, like, I wanted her in Twintail. I wanted Twintail in ARMS so bad. Like, to be the ARMS rep so bad. It's Twintail, you know? I want a fighting game called The Fight. I wanted Twintail. Everybody wanted Twintail, bro. Shantae? Everybody's speaking my language. I was kind of hoping Shantae would get into Smash, and ironically, it's Shantae. That's her name. Yes. I wanted Twintail in Smash, mostly because Twintail, can I be real with you? Twintail is just the prettiest fighter out of all of them. Am I going by pretty privilege? Yes! Because I just want her in. She's the prettiest ARMS character in the entire roster. OMG, I wanted Shantae. Everyone wanted Shantae, bro, but we gotta wait. Can I be real with you? I'm actually I don't mind a softcore reboot for Smash Bros, but it's at the same time, like, how would you even, like, reboot it? You know what I mean? Like, how would you even do that? Because you know they're gonna probably drag Sakurai in again and be like, we have a proposition for you. And by proposition, I mean we have your family held hostage, make another Smash game. Just like they did last time, where they got up on stage and were like, Sakurai will be coming back to direct... Well, no, they were like... I kid you not. What is it? There's a story back then where, like, Sakurai was, like, just sitting at a convention, and Iwata was like, we are announcing the next Smash Bros. And Sakurai was just in the back like, oh, that's pretty cool. And he was like, oh, man, who did you get to do the next Smash Bros? You. You're finding out right now. We'll see you at the office at 10. Arms is just disappointing as a game. It was a good launch game, but I felt like they should have expanded on it more by now. Like, they should have announced a sequel, like, maybe 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm not saying they can't release a sequel now, but 2 years ago is different from then, since nobody really wants an Arms game. Other than Arms fans, but it's kind of like the Pikmin situation. Nobody's really craving a Pikmin game, except people who are dedicated Pikmin fans. Now, all of a sudden, we have a Pikmin. We have Pikmin 4. See you in 100 years when Pikmin 5 comes out. Oh, man. Man, I was gonna talk about something else too. What else was I gonna talk about too? They say in the videos that if I mention my channel memberships and stuff like that, if I mention channel memberships, then I can increase it. I get an increase in subs. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite Smash trainers was definitely Palutena. One of my favorite Smash trailers? I don't really have a favorite Smash trailer. I thought Isabel's was cute, but not really my favorite. I thought the Ridley one was really good. Ridley's trailer was super good. We can all agree on that, right? Did you talk about Kendrick? Oh yeah, that's right, I did not talk about Kendrick. Listen, I'm not a rap fan. But boy, was I a fan of Kendrick that day. The funny thing is literally like 2 days before, I actually watched the music video because I was like, oh, I've been seeing, I want to know where the hopscotch meme came from. Bro, that hopscotch meme was so devious. It's so mocking. It's so smug. It's so smug. You did talk about Kendrick. I actually went over it briefly. Bro, that video was so it is such a diss. There's so many layers to the diss that even I don't get. But really, it's the hopscotch that got me, because imagine literally calling someone a literal pedophile and like playing hopscotch. And then I found out that he was doing it at the Super Bowl, and I'm like, yep, this is a wrap. They're totally gonna do it. Because some people were like, he's not gonna do it. Probably Drake. And then he did it. I didn't know he was going to get into like the cultural aspect though. But to be honest, I actually really kind of liked that he got into like the cultural aspect, because like it was just really good. I liked that, where it was calling out like, you know, like America, the whole Uncle Sam thing, how they got Samuel L. Jackson to do Uncle Sam, compared to say like, yeah, I had literally zero clue who Kendrick Lamar really was a week ago. To be fair, that goes for like a lot of people. When it comes to like things that blow up, it's like you don't know who they are, but like the first impression is everything, you know? Hey, hello, Tara Gomez. Like, what is it? The Not Like Us music video? Yes. And then I was like, oh my gosh. Like, there's so many layers to that song. It's so good. And to be honest, can I be real with you? I respected that one way more than the Kids in Cages one that happened a couple of years ago. That one felt so performative, where this one felt like super genuine and like a message was being sent, bro. It felt like it was being sent. But that's pretty much about it. I liked it. It felt so personal, and it was fulfilled. And then he got 5 Grammys on it. I had to ask my sister because she's more into the rap scene than I am. But even she like broke down the stuff for me, and I was like, ooh, no, this is good, because I like lore. I like lore for my stuff. Oh my gosh. Wow, you pretty much nailed my name first try. That's nice, by the way. What happened with Kendrick Lamar? Been a Kendrick fan since '09. Nice. I never really got into rap, even as a kid. I was just never a fan. So Kendrick Lamar is basically this rapper who broke out as of late because he made a diss track so good it won 5 Grammys and was performed at the Super Bowl over the weekend, this Saturday or Sunday. No, for the Sunday Super Bowl. Now here's the thing. I didn't watch the Super Bowl because I just don't like sports. Like I said earlier, my highlight in all the years of sports I've been involved in was being at the money counter. Because I got $20 at the end for being a good sales girl. But man, I should have tuned in live for that one. I was working though. That's just how it be. I saw a chart earlier today. The highest viewership of the halftime show was higher than any point of the actual game. Don't know if it's true. Didn't look much into it. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know, halftime shows, they always try, every year, they always want to try to be as shocking as possible, because if your halftime show is shocking, then you will get views even if the even if the entire game is just a bust. Because that's just how it's always been. That's why, like, a long time ago, the Kids in Cages thing, like, stunt broke out, but nobody remembers it anymore because it was performative, and everybody already knows who Jennifer Lopez is. But the Kendrick one, he broke out. Let's be real here. Kendrick Lamar, nah, bro, he's the true Mesugaki. Teased Drake the entire time and still called him a pedo. And let's be real here. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious how he can do this because he genuinely cannot be sued. He cannot be sued. He cannot sue Kendrick. He cannot sue Kendrick. I love that because Drake legally cannot sue Kendrick. How nice of it for Kendrick to let football games play during his concert. Unironically. Oh my gosh, he legally can't sue him because if Drake tries to sue Kendrick, he will legally have to prove that he is not a pedophile. But oh, guess what? Unfortunately, no, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. That's why he's suing everyone around Kendrick, but not Kendrick. I've been saying this for days. I'm not kidding. Bro has to prove. He cannot prove it. He's suing everybody around him. He's suing Kendrick's studio for supposedly botting. I believe the music industry bots, but like this wasn't botted, bro. This wasn't botted. Even I thought it sounded pretty dope. And I don't even listen to rap. I've only recently started listening to rap in the last probably like 10 years. Oh my gosh. And not even like 10 years. What? Like 2016, 2017. Oh my gosh. Man, it's been nearly 10 years since I picked up Dayako. But this is interesting. No wonder why people follow rap stars, have the smallest beef for no reason, and then all of a sudden exposing crimes. I guess the only thing else that happened today, huh? I gotta, huh? Wait, what? Booba? Booba? What? You sent gifts on Throne? What? Booba, what are you doing? What? Thank you for the gifts on Throne, Booba. Oh my gosh. Wait. Hold up. Wait, what? Booba. 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 Booba, I'm actually kind of freaking out. I'm actually kind of freaking out. I'm like, bro, what? Hey, don't send my crush gifts. No! This is why I don't advertise my throne. Thank you, Booba, for the gifts. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I forgot to link it into the thing. I'm sorry. I try not to like link the throne because I don't know, I get I'm not really someone who likes to publicly like talk about it a lot. But that explains the notifications on Twitter, because I have notifications on. You have a throne? I have a throne, but I don't really link it anywhere except for in my card. And then there will be random notifications that just go off on like Twitter and be like, you have a gift from Throne. It's a secret though. It's a secret though. As a YouTube viewer, Kendra P says Booba over and over is so unsettling and humorous. For those that don't know, on YouTube side, there's a viewer of mine called Booba Sweat. He's super cool. He's super cool. I always see his posts. He's super cool. Oh my gosh, he's such a cool viewer. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yay! And we now have arm cushions. Now I can have arm cushions. Oh my gosh, I should link it on there because I want you guys to know that your gifts have gone through when you do use the throne. That sounds so bad out of context. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But yes. We've been talking for nearly 3 hours. Oh my gosh, I just think it's just cool. It's cool. I've been thinking about streaming these past couple of days. Favorite book author? Anyone can answer. Favorite authors would be Daruma Matsuda, Stephen McCraney of Spaceboy. And I mean, Masaki's more of a director. Oh yeah, are you up to talk about the Square Mimi thing today, or save that for the notorious tier list? Definitely for the tier list. Who's Square Mimi? I think I follow her. Square Mimi. Oh, I follow her. Yeah. I was like, wait, Square Mimi? Is that who I think it is? Wait. Wait, what? Please avoid trust management and globally. I don't trust anybody who ever says keep negativity away from management. Can I be real with you? What happened last month? Did I miss something? So I've always said on your stream. Oh. Because of the Pippa stream. I saw that Pippa stream and I watched the clips from it. I loved Pippa. I had been following her and I was so sad she graduated. Can I be real with you? I did not know she had graduated until literally watching this stream, and she's like, oh, I'm graduating now. And I was like, but I've been following you for years, and Twitter literally would not put you in my algorithm. Ever. I'm falling behind, but if I don't show my affection, Kendra will forget about me. Unfortunately, Kuma, you are one of the early people before I blow up in a couple of years. I'll remember your name permanently seared into my mind. Globey PR disaster. 1, Orson Scott Card. And 2, Stephen King. Stephen King makes sense. Stephen King is, from what I hear, Stephen King is like, he knows how to like craft stories, as weird as they are. To be honest, that's actually the best thing. I like authors who get experimental with their stuff instead of just being basic and trying to reach the widest audience possible, because that's not authors. That's PR people who want to make easy money. Be like Stephen King and make a weird scene where all the creatures turn into manta rays. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. It was even referenced in Mario Sunshine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think you guys should give Stephen McCraney like a good look. He's such a good author. He's such a good author. He runs the webtoon Space Boy, and I thought Space Boy was gonna be generic and uninteresting. I love Space Boy. I have been reading it for about 5 years now. I love Space Boy a lot. It's such a good series. It's such a good series. Oh, I didn't know what happened last month. Not many did. But now, since she apologized or was forced to, either one, it reopened the wounds. Yeah, that sounds about right. Don't know what happened with Squirmimi. Apparently she said something in one of her streams where she ended up having to private the VOD because Pippa had graduated this year. Pippa, not our Pippa, but another Pippa, a British Pippa. And apparently she might be coming back from what she hinted at a little bit. But I was like, but you're Pippa. And I like this Pippa. I like this Pippa specifically. And I like you, Pippa, now that I know that you're also crazy like that, because Twitter wouldn't literally put you in my algorithm until you graduate. Which I don't know why Twitter does that. You'll literally see people, I'm not kidding, you will literally see people, follow them, and never get them in your algorithm ever again. And then all of a sudden, the next time they pop up in your algorithm, either A, they're going through a family tragedy and they need money to not go homeless, or literally not, die, or they're graduating, and I'm like, why? Blue Pippa, British Pippa, Pipkin Pebbleworth, yep. And the worst part was the Pippa, our Pipkin Pippa, knew about Pippa Pebblesworth and only now collaborated with her because she graduated, which isn't a bad thing. You're not always worth collabing with. Not everybody's like entitled to a collab. But if they had collaborated sooner, I saw a brawl. A British and American walk into a bar was literally their entire stream, and their dynamic was so funny! Their dynamic was so funny! Bipkin Pebbleworth. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It was so good. Their dynamic was so good. And now it's lost to the sands of Pippa's stream. Oh, I hope she comes back. Apparently they're like, really, there's been a lot of companies that have been like, everybody's been like separating from their corpos and stuff like that. And it's like, guys, it's so easy to just not mess up. It's so easy to not mess up. What's wrong with you? Pink Pippa sent her the audition link for Phase Lol. Phase Connect can do the funniest thing. Phase could do the funniest thing right now. I'm not kidding. The Phase could do the funniest thing right now. Please. Please, just do it. Do it anyway. If you think it'll do bad PR, no, it won't. In fact, it would be amazing PR. Oh my gosh. Alright, everybody. Oh, she'd work so well in Phase. Bro, did you see that some of the clips from that stream? You ever went to the beach that makes you go old? You ever go to the beach that makes you grow old, everybody? She works so well in Phase. Yep. So good. was such a good stream. And literally the worst part, it was happening at the same time as my stream. So it literally every time I want to like pop into a stream that seems interesting, I'm already streaming, and that's the worst part. Oh man, and either she's already like halfway through, or like I'm too tired to like continue. So that's why like I'll like pop out of a stream and like lurk now. Back then I used to like stay a few minutes. Now I'm just like, I'll pop in and I might stay. Blue Pippa acted like she didn't have intentions of coming back as a VTuber, but the future could also prove me dead wrong. To be fair, Mint said the same thing. Mint almost did the same thing. And I would have been sad because I was a certain fairies fan. Listen, I didn't really have Oshis. But if I had one Oshi that I could declare my Oshi, like my true Oshi, not an inspiration Oshi. If I could tell you one Oshi that I have, it was definitely Mint Phantom, because I don't remember her name anymore. Pomu, yeah, Pomu. Whoever this Pomu is, Mint is my new queen now. But otherwise, I think that'll be it for today. Thank you all for coming to this lovely Just Chatting session. We shall continue to see each other another day for what's next? What's on Thursday? I forgot. Yeah, Reverse 1999. Reverse 1999. I think we'll do a Just Chatting session and a Reverse session, because Reverse streams always end so short. Because 2 hours, like an hour passes so fast. Can I be real with you? Like an hour passes so fast with Reverse 1999. But yeah, Indie Corpo over Corpo Oshis any day. Indie Oshis over Corpo Oshis. No. Because if that's the case, we should abandon Hololive. And unfortunately, I am not willing to give up my Ina-ness, okay? I'm not willing to give up my Ina-ness. I'm not willing to give her up yet. I'm never gonna give her up. The day Ina graduates is the day I fall. That is my Roman Empire. She is my Roman Empire, bros. She is my Roman Empire. The day she graduates is the day I collapse. The sorrow I would feel, bros. Oh my gosh. Other than that, how about indies equals corpo indies? Yes. They are equal. They are all equal in my fun. They are all equal in my heart. They are all equal in my heart. Because let's be real here. Had Pomu, had Mint, had any of these people not entered the corpo sphere, I would not have my Oshis. I would not have my Oshis. Because a lot of these people, they were hidden in the depths. They were hidden in the depths. And now, they are no longer in the depths because of the corpo atmosphere. That's why, so, what is it? Can I be real with you? Can I tell you one thing that's probably going to be the future of VTubing? People signing up more to corpos so that when they so that they can graduate to regain their old audience. You saw what happened with Fauna. You pretty much got to cultivate a fan base like Fauna. Slightly parasocial, but not that parasocial. And just farm it. Can I be real with you? There is no way Fauna's community should be that attached, but Fauna has a voice that can manipulate the masses. Fauna has the voice of a manipulating masses. She is Amber. Can I be real with you? Fauna is Amber from Danny Phantom. You will remember her name. Can I be real with that? She just has a way with words. How did you manipulate the entire community? How did you manipulate the entire community to make you Cowkini art? All because you said moo. And she admitted it too. She admitted it too. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. You think that girl's dumb? Oh man, I'm pretty sure she took almost every needy sapling from her membership. No, bro, you saw what happened in those super chats. You saw her debut stream. It was green. It was nothing but green. You barely saw a chatter in there. It was just green. Join EGEN. Be good for 6 months. Graduate and call out the company. Come back under someone different and gain 6 figures of fans. Easy strategy. Depends, because you also got to be popular in Niji itself. Can I be real with you? You could have probably did that before the Selenge and shortly after. Like with because like Hex graduated. Hex Haywire, he graduated. Obscurity. Nobody hears about him anymore. I'm gonna just call it like it is. Compared to someone like Aqua, who graduated, you don't hear much about her, but you hear about her. You know what I mean? I'm still sad that she graduated. It's Aqua. But hey, different direction. Some people aren't going to fit the mold. It's like, I understand why people worry about that, but it's like, you can't just push people to just go into the direction you want unless you can compromise with that person. That's just how business works. It sucks. That's just how it is. Yeah, I did. It was too many to count. That's what really scares me. Pretty much. What is it? So who knows? Who knows? The future waits for nobody. Otherwise, I shall see you all Thursday for some reverse 1999. Let us see who we shall raid. On YouTube side, we shall be raiding I hate the Switch too. Speaking of Pippa, we might as well raid her. She's hating Twitch too. And on Twitch side, we will be raiding Hanami Yoshino. She seems cute. Might as well. Alright, everybody. We shall count down to the raid. I shall see you all the next time. Kendrillion. Out.
Bye.